reporting live from my parents' backyard. Welcome back to Dinner with Friends. We have a very exciting episode today because I am joined by a very special guest. Can you go back inside? Like, why are you standing there? Oh, you want to come and see me? Hello! Hi. Do you want to come and sit with me? Okay. Oh my goodness. Who's this? Say, who's this? Okay, well, she's gone now. Should I film the rest of the intro just like this? Our special guest today is music icon and local legend, Joe Jonas. Yes, Joe Jonas and I are from the same hometown, Wyckoff, New Jersey, where we are filming this intro right now. And there's my dad grilling. I said I needed to film this intro and everyone is interrupting me. I'm trying to shoot a cooking show and nobody's taking me seriously. Anyways, Joe has come out with a new single called Work It Out. His new album comes out this fall. Go give those a listen and enjoy the program. Keep in mind that we're still working on the audio and the video aspects of this program. It's just like something to keep in mind. Oh my God. My dog's taking a shit. Enjoy the program. I'm gonna go find my dog. Love you, bye. I think we're in frame. I'll move this one a little.
No?
There we go.
What's that?
Wow, perfect. Do you want an olive?
Do I?
I was inspired by your Euro adventures this summer.
Oh, thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.
Jersey in the house.
I asked you what you wanted to cook today. You said anything, and we combined our two commonalities, Wyckoff, New Jersey, and your Euro adventures. So we're going to Spain. We are doing Wyckoff tapas.
Wow. We're trademarking that before this goes out, so that way we can open up our food truck.
Some of these dishes are a bit of a stretch combining the two, but you know, we're getting a little creative.
I love that. I think that's very clever.
I actually studied the history of food and wine of Spain in Spain.
Flex.
So it was 5 years ago. It was a 9 a.m. lecture. While I was studying abroad in Barcelona, I did show up to that class hungover almost every time. So my knowledge is a bit rusty.
I like that. That's the excuse I make it when like I'm performing a little like.
You're like, oh.
I'm sorry guys, I might must have show up. I'm pretty hungover.
I'm pretty hungover. Today doesn't count.
Today doesn't count.
But
so if you don't make it as good as we do today, that's not on us.
Take it with a grain of salt. Either way.
Literally.
Exactly.
I love when chefs say that.
So the first dish is inspired by the color and flavors of sangria. I personally don't really love the taste of sangria.
Good to know.
Does not. I don't know. Do you
I will
like?
make sure not to send you the sangria that I have. I do have sangria.
No, you don't. Does he have sangria? Oh my God. Does it taste good?
Mine tastes good. It's fizzy. So I think
Okay,
you'll like it.
I would actually like that.
I'm just teasing you. I'm not going to be offended if you don't like it. It's okay. I can be doing it for a bit, or after this interview, you could go Google and then, you know. I'll send you some and we'll see if you like the one that I make. If you don't, it's not. I'm going to be offended either.
I was literally going to say sangria has all of the qualities to make the perfect beverage, and yet I have yet to have one that is delicious.
Well, fizzy sangria.
So
Fizzy sangria. We're gonna send.
Well, do you want to know what's funny is my newest thing is I love fizzy red wine. So
I love a good natural orange.
Yeah.
Quite fizzy too.
Yeah,
funky reds.
Right, or a pet nat situation.
Yes.
So, wow, I'm so excited to now try your sangria, if it's real, or if you're f***ing with me just to make me...
I can make a bunch of funny things up today, and then you can find out later.
I'm not going to make you pit these because they've already stained my fingers, and if you're doing something later...
Eventually. By the way, it's such a flex to be like, wow, why are your fingers all red? It's like, I was cooking.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I was making Wyckoff empanadas, don't you know?
Wyckoff... Tapas.
Just watch the video.
Tapas.
Tapas, sorry. I said empanadas.
$30 cherries all the way from Round Swamp Farm in the Hamptons.
In the Hamptons. Oh,
Yeah,
is that where you primarily work out of?
Yeah,
I
so
see a lot of Hamptons videos.
I do a lot. I know. I started posting videos out in the Hamptons, and that's kind of like what people like recognize my videos from.
Me as well. Yes.
Right.
Can I put this back here?
Yeah.
So you still do private chef work for a family in the Hamptons, or no?
Not right now. I'm writing a cookbook. So.
Do you have a name?
Wishbone Kitchen Cookbook.
That sounds great.
It's inspired by my mom. Wishbone. Like, have you ever taken the wishbone out of a chicken?
Of course.
Yeah. So that was like the whole inspo behind it.
Is your mom also a chef?
No, but she just like was kind of like a Rachel Ray, Martha Stewart kind of mom.
Okay.
And would make a roast chicken
Love it.
weekly. Are you a chef? See, are you a chef? Do you cook a lot at home?
Anybody can be a chef if they really put their heart to it, you know?
So that's how I feel. It's just, it takes practice.
It's practice. I like to cook. I don't consider myself a chef just yet, but I do enjoy it. My mom's a fantastic chef. And we have a...
Shout out moms.
Shout out mom. Denise Jonas. She's actually here right now. Hang out with her later. It's her birthday tomorrow. So...
Oh my gosh, happy birthday, Mom!
Yeah, so we'll probably be having some of those spritzes, and I can't promise it'll be non-alcoholic.
No.
But
not on the birthday.
We have a family restaurant actually. It's called Nellie's Southern Kitchen.
Really?
It's our great grandmother's like comfort food recipes.
That is amazing.
Yeah, so not necessarily Jersey inspired, but our
Yeah,
dad grew up
yeah.
in North Carolina. What do we have here? What is this?
Thai basil.
Okay, amazing.
What part in North Carolina?
Outside of Charlotte, called Belmont.
Oh, nice. My mom's from Greensboro.
Okay, great. Well, next time if you're visiting or they're
Yeah,
visiting,
yeah.
they should stop by Nellie's Southern Kitchen.
Of course. So this is also inspired by just the colors of sangria because of the purple.
Mm-hmm.
You have these like beautiful little basil
gorgeous,
flowers. Yeah. Would you do me a favor?
I'll do anything you need.
And tear this buffalo mozzarella for me?
I wash my hands like with Loewe soap, by the way.
Tomato leaves.
That was pretty sick. I was like, what? I didn't know they make soap.
Yeah, it smells good, right?
She has Loewe soap in her bathroom, so that's cool. So you want me to tear this up?
Yeah.
And how? And just tiny?
Like 2-inch pieces, 1 to 2 inch pieces.
Okay.
And then
how's that look?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then scatter it on the plate.
Okay, sounds good. This sounds. We should put a mic on this. Sounds pretty gross.
Macaroni.
ASMR macaroni.
And then I'm gonna start tearing this basil.
Okay, good idea.
So the New Jersey tie to this recipe, again, this was the most loosely inspired New Jersey tapas
I like it.
out of all three. The other two are a bit more.
Talking about Nick and Kevin, or just the other three as in recipes?
The other three recipes.
Got it. Understood.
The New Jersey tapas. Should you change your name?
I think so.
The Jonas Brothers. No.
New Jersey
the
tapas.
New Jersey tapas.
So depending on how good this comes out, does this potentially make the cookbook, or that's not even possible?
It's too late. It
Okay,
should though. It's pretty good.
Is it the book's done?
The book's done. We're
Nice.
shooting it. We just did
That's
a
exciting.
photo shoot.
How are we looking? Is this
Good.
too small?
No, it's good.
We good? More? All
Yeah,
in?
more.
Okay, got it. Your
Um,
eyes just went to the bowl. You're like, no, just do
keep
it all.
going.
Yes, chef.
But New Jersey in a caprese salad just like feels like it makes sense to me.
How often do you go back?
I go back a lot just because it's so close and my
Right.
parents are always there. And I love my dog, like my parents'
What kind of
dog.
dog?
Bernese Mountain Dog.
Show me a pic.
Her name is Millie.
Oh, wow.
She's
Gorgeous.
a cutie.
Joe Jonas will be here at
Just-
11:45. Time
Just
sensitive.
your name. It's a pretty cool calendar.
I
invite.
was a little late. Sorry.
No, that's okay.
was
Did you
doing-
know that's like a good thing when you go over to someone's house for a dinner party or for
Be a little late.
Be a little late is like
Fashionably late.
being
I'm the chef, so I should have been here early.
being a little late is
I'm gonna wash my hands.
being a little late is like kind of the best gift you can give to anyone
I agree.
ever.
Especially if you're coming over, right? Like you said, for a party.
Where
Dinner
they're
party.
preparing things because
Right.
it's like, oh yes, now I have like a little
A bit
extra
more
time
Exactly.
to prepare said things.
And let's be honest, people are like, can I help you with anything? Like, no, get out of my kitchen.
Not even get out of my kitchen. It's more just like, it's going to take me longer to explain to you what I want you to do half the time than if I just did it myself. That's
And
how
you
I
have
feel.
one of my favorite candles. Look at you.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Tomato leaves again.
Love it. That's my favorite cologne. So was it Jazz Room, I think is it?
Jazz Room.
Mm-hmm. That's Marcello, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what we got here? Should we show the class? Look at that.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful. Gorgeous, right? So your mom was like a Rachel Ray type, and then you just really started cooking at home quite a bit?
Yep, and then I went to regular school, did that, realized...
What school?
Clemson. Realized, like, I'm not really that good at it. Like...
I would disagree.
Like,
I never
don't
actually
know.
tried your food, but it looks
No,
really good.
I went to regular school in that, like...
Oh, not good at school.
I was, like, good at it in that, like, I was able to get, like, A's and B's, but I was, like, you know when I just, like, didn't like
yes.
it.
Trust me, I know.
Yeah, you know when you were, like, this just isn't my thing?
Yeah.
Doing the normal path where I was, like, I just, like, don't think I can do this for the rest of my life.
I agree.
I need to find something else.
I was just told by a 6-year-old that I need to go to college.
No!
And they were like, why did you not go to college? I was like, well, and they let me have it, so. Sidebar, this is the coolest.
Isn't it fun? Do you want to do it?
I would, yes.
It's like kind of nerve-wracking. I'm always afraid I'm going to drop it.
It's so, I mean, it is, there's nowhere, you have to have like a real grab.
I know.
It's like a bowling ball. Okay.
But then I went to night school.
Nice.
For a culinary school. And here we are.
Night school as in like, what are the hours? Late in the day or like night?
6 to 11 p.m.
Oof.
Like I would go after my day job.
What was your day job?
An assistant.
Oh,
at,
right,
like,
as an assistant, yeah.
Yeah, at
Condé Nast.
Vogue.
See, I was listening.
Yeah.
At Vogue?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ad sales, not like editorial.
Okay, well, still important. A little lime zest, if anyone.
Little limey. I need to hear all about your
My travels.
Euro travels and all your
Please.
favorite dishes.
Can I have one of those chips first?
Yeah, truffle or olive oil.
Oh my goodness. Oh, this is just for.
These are up for grabs.
Look at that. Oh my gosh. Well, I went all over the place. Went to Barcelona was probably my favorite though.
Yeah.
I love Barcelona. I think the food there is incredible. The restaurants there are insane. And Lisbon has some good spots too.
I haven't been to Lisbon. That's one place that I've wanted to go.
There we go. Lime on the cherries.
Kind of like in place of a balsamic vinegar for acid.
Now I'm curious because you're from New Jersey. What do you call this?
Mozzarella. I'm not Italian.
Well, there's a lot of Italian Americans that go moots, you know?
Mutz.
Whatever they try to say. It's quite funny. You bring like a person from New Jersey to Italy and they don't like it.
No, I know.
It's crazy. They're like, this isn't Italy. Where's your favorite place in Europe?
I was like in the Amalfi Coast for a while when I was abroad, and that was just like lovely to be like in a bathing suit and like eating pasta and drinking spritzes. That was just really luxurious.
That's really what we should all be doing now.
I know. And then, I don't know.
It's pretty much the same thing. So
Very casual,
looks
very...
like this. Looks like this. A little orange.
All right, and here she is, the sangria caprese.
That is delicious. It's refreshing.
It is.
Oh my god, I love it. Thank you. Or thank us.
A nice transition from the 90-degree weather outside.
Mmm.
That is good.
You have salt on there too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So good. I
Yeah.
love it.
Next
All right.
up.
Next step, what we got?
Oh, tuna tartare.
Ooh, lovely. This is great. I'm gonna make all these. Nice. Are you gonna be making your own olive oil one day?
I don't know.
Wishbone Kitchen olive oil. Hey, this is from Spain. We're keeping it on brand.
I know. I wanted to keep
What's
it.
the thing you do? You do that.
I wanted to keep it authentic.
What do we have here? These little spicy. Nice.
Those are spicy peppers, pickled peppers. So this is like a deconstructed pinchos. Have you ever had pinchos in Spain? Or a gilda?
I can eat the whole thing, right?
You can. It's. I mean, they're spicy, but I'm not trying to.
I was on hot ones.
I'm not trying to like shame your spice tolerance.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Have I ever had what was it called?
Pinchos.
Uh-huh.
So
Very good.
I was gonna make pinchos, but I only had olives with pits in them, and these are Italian olives with pits in them.
Very good.
They're very good, but the pits weren't coming out gracefully, and these are all the ingredients you would have on a pincho. But
Okay, right.
I just like gave up.
Let's build your own.
Build your own. Deconstruct it.
Deconstruct
Yeah.
it. Farm to table.
Oh, I just remembered a fun fact about tapas.
Go on.
They're called tapas because men would go to the bar and have these big things of beer, and bugs would go in their beers, and so they needed
something to cover it.
Little plates to top their beers, and they put little snacks on top of their beers. Tapas.
That's one of those things you could have just made up, and I believe you. But that sounds great. I believe it.
I honestly could do
tapas. I was in Amsterdam. They did this thing called a headbanger. People that would work during the day, they wanted to have a little afternoon beverage, you know.
Yeah.
They couldn't get drunk, so they would go and they would chug. They would do a shot, slam a hard-boiled egg on their head, crack it open, eat the egg, and then drink a beer. They only had about like 20 minutes, so they had to do it pretty quick. So they kind of got lit, but also had something in their stomach.
Where is this?
Amsterdam.
A headbanger?
Headbanger.
And they would. Why would they do this again?
So they could have a little fun during their workday. To give it a try.
What's your stance on hard-boiled eggs?
Big fan.
I love hard-boiled eggs.
Not a big fan of like
eggs?
I love a deviled egg.
I love deviled eggs.
No, are you allergic to anything?
No.
That's good. Chefs probably shouldn't be, right?
I don't have any allergies or any like
dietary restrictions.
No dietary restrictions and no food like bugaboos. No.
Here's a little fun fact for you. You give me a fun fact, I'll give you a fun fact. I mean, this is kind of about me, but it also has to do with something you should know if you're traveling to London. I'm allergic to amoxicillin and penicillin.
Okay.
And I used to make a joke. I made a joke on a date, and they were like, "Are you allergic to anything?" And I was like, "Actually, I'm allergic to amoxicillin and penicillin." The joke was to the waiter, so it wasn't to my date. But they were like, "Oh," and I thought that would get a laugh. Instead, the person was like, "Oh, good to know." Because there is penicillin in the goat's cheese because of the goats get penicillin.
Oh, because of like sometimes it'll say antibiotic free or like.
Right. So I guess they're giving these goats.
Wow.
This is now a conspiracy theory.
Okay. That's so interesting because I will see labels on certain foods that'll say like antibiotic free, or on certain meats that'll say that.
It's really good for, I think, people that are, this is a...
That is good to know as someone who prepares food for other people. Do you have a favorite country to visit to for food?
I love Japan. See, we're doing some tuna tartare, maybe that made me think of it, but I do love, I think Barcelona is probably one of my favorite cities that I could see myself living one day.
Yeah.
I think the food there is phenomenal. And then, of course, not of course, but I would say Italy.
Well, yeah.
Being from New Jersey, I think you
It's
grow up
in
having
you.
a lot of pasta.
Are you guys Italian at all?
Yes.
You are?
I just did 23andMe not too long ago.
Oh, and your results?
My results were not as Italian as I thought. Which is like pretty
It's like a little disappointing when
which
you're
is
from New
super
Jersey.
disappointing.
It's like,
No, it's like your pride and joy, then you're like,
oh.
so I'm like, yeah, I'm so excited, and I read the results, I'm like, oh. Because my dad he didn't really know his father, so we were always curious. So, yeah, anyway, more so German, French.
Oh, interesting.
Italian, Cherokee Indian.
Oh, interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just German and Irish, so I have no fun food family.
You ever say that again? German and Irish?
German and Irish, and like
good food in Germany and Ireland.
Like limited though.
Meat and potatoes.
Yeah, it's like there's a few good hits, but then it stops there.
So what did we just put in all this? Because I didn't pay attention at all.
We have
hot paprika.
Yeah, well, smoked hot paprika from Spain. Calabrian chili olive oil. This is also my other favorite olive oil from Frankie's.
I'm gonna need a picture of all these so I can buy them. It's okay, I got it. Oh, there it is.
A little bit spicy.
A little caliente.
This
I'm learning
combo.
Spanish. 51
Oh wait.
days on Duolingo.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow. Wait.
Don't try me.
Do you know the dish patatas bravas?
Hell yeah.
So this is inspired by patatas bravas. This combo is inspired by the red sauce that's served with patatas bravas.
It's like you know me.
And then I made a homemade aioli.
Okay.
That's also gonna go on the plate with the tuna. So in here is just
a good jiggle to it.
I'm gonna reach in here.
And made with love.
Made with love.
But there's one of the best Italian restaurants I've been to in Barcelona.
What's it called?
I don't remember.
That's okay.
But I will find the name. Greg, do you mind texting Carl or Mikey the name of the Italian restaurant we went to in Barcelona? This is looking beautiful. What are we cooking back here, by the way?
We're heating up some oil. for our next dish.
And what temp are we looking for?
350?
Well,
350?
350, okay. We're at 200. 200.
Okay. Thanks, chef.
You're welcome, chef. Do you watch The Bear?
You know, I watched a few episodes of season. No, I love the show. I watched a few episodes of season 1.
Right.
I've heard a few other people who've worked in the restaurant industry say this. It's a bit like triggering of the PTSD.
Right.
In that, like,
that means it's a good show.
It's a really good show, and it's like very accurate. And
you could have said like, this is not accurate.
No, it's amazing. It's just like
job.
It triggers my fight or flight.
Of course.
And it makes me uncomfortable, like a horror film would do. In that, like, it takes me back to a dark place.
Right. That's like me watching a movie about sibling singers.
Sure. Yes.
Child
stars, something like that.
Right.
Where it takes you back to,
and
like...
people are constantly like, cook faster!
Yes.
Sing more!
Or like, the tickets are building up! We're running out of time! It's just
so
like...
you don't like to just relax?
Yeah.
Slip on some mugs
so
and
I'm like,
go?
You know what? I'm going to put on Housewives.
I have to be ready for The Bear. I'm also, as you can tell, an aspiring chef. And I also get a little like anxiety from watching that show. But that's what they want you to feel, so. It's
just like really well made.
Right.
So that's the problem. Would you do me a favor and garnish this with some chives?
Anything you need.
Just a...
Okay, yeah.
Wow.
Gorgeous. More? Mas?
A little more.
Look at that.
Honestly stunning. Do you like capers?
Love.
Okay, good.
You know what I'm allergic to now, so that's fine.
Penicillin.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the drink penicillin?
Indifferent.
The cocktail. What's in that? I always forget. Is it like gin?
I think it's orange juice, right?
I honestly don't know.
Nobody knows. There's about 20 people behind these cameras.
Orange juice is a screwdriver.
Screwdriver. Penicillin, I think, is like...
No, penicillin's a...
I think it's gin.
I think you're right. Is it got... does it have grape juice in it?
No, that's what they drink at golf courses.
That's right. That's what I'm thinking of.
Those are
Scotch, whiskey, ginger, honey syrup, and fresh orange juice.
Sounds really bad.
It sounds like something like they would prescribe in the
penicillin.
30s.
What is that?
This is the Italian restaurant I was talking about earlier. Ziami.
Oh.
How would you pronounce that? Ziami? Here you go. That's it. Okay, so whatever.
Kaseme.
However you pronounce that.
Kaseme.
We'll do it in post.
We'll do it in post.
Anyway, all right, the chili
More
olive oil is
olive
going on
oil.
top. It's looking so good.
Ay, ay, ay.
So do you go to a lot because it's right downstairs? Sorry, am I exposing your address?
I do.
There's a lot of actually in the city.
Do you like?
I do. I love.
Why'd you laugh like that?
I don't have a great story about it. It's
What?
not my story, but my friend had an incident there.
What's the incident?
It's not very. We are eating.
Oh, I don't care. I'm desensitized to that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay, fine. I pants in the bathroom.
Oh, that's fine.
He didn't make it to the bathroom.
Oh, he didn't make it.
So, well, he was in the bathroom, but then he his pants.
His pants? Was it because of or just he just happened to be there?
No, it was not because of
Oh.
yeah, he didn't get to eat yet.
Oh.
So shout out. Great bathroom. He just didn't make it. Where's some of your favorite restaurants in New York?
West Village, honestly. I mean, like, it's
okay.
Basic, but...
Okay, Sex and the City.
Via Carota. I mean... It's,
love Via Carota.
It's
that whole group
I'm
is so
sorry.
good.
That,
What's the sister French one?
Rita Sodi. That's her name.
Oh, no, I meant that. You're right. That is her name. I meant the restaurant. The French one.
Their sister restaurant?
Yeah, so good.
Oh.
Also good for brunch if you want French breakfast.
Oh, I don't know. Do I know it? Where is it?
Team of 20?
I know what it's called, but I literally can't think of it.
I'm gonna remember too.
They have Commerce and they have ISOD. And
Yeah.
the one right
ISOD's great.
Via Carota. Sister restaurant. No.
The one that's right down the street from Via Carota.
Yeah.
Oh, Buvette!
Yeah.
I lived on top of Buvette for a year.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, it must smell great.
Yes. I'm really good. I mastered making their eggs with the prosciutto and parm on top.
Don't tell me this now.
Okay. You should have told me. I could have made that.
Next time on Cooking With Us.
There we go. Cooking with Us. Is this the first time you've been on a cooking show?
You want me to say yes? Because I would say no. It's not. I've been on a few, but
This is my first time on a cooking show.
I was on Top Chef. That was kind of cool.
What?
It was really quite funny because I did the fire round. I remember I was like training for something, so I hadn't had like proper sweets in a while. And
Proper sweets.
Proper sweets meaning like
Like a
all day
cookie?
eating sweets.
And so
the fire round was trying different desserts.
Desserts.
And to be honest, like the fire round challenge was going to be for kids that were going to a night at the museum and what they would want for their snack for the day. Or to stay up all night. I don't really remember. And a lot of people were trying to make like healthy snacks for these kids, and I was just like, I was like, these are kids.
Did you tear them to shreds?
I did, a little bit. I was
You're
just like,
this is terrible.
I was not that mean, but I just threw their food on the floor.
Bad.
No, some of it was good, obviously, and then I kind of became friends with some of those chefs afterwards, so I would go to the restaurants and support.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm dying to try this. Can I try this now?
Yeah.
Here, we got it.
Spicy tuna tartare.
Gorge.
And you can put it on the potato chips.
Oh, I love that. That's great. Well, West Village does have great restaurants. So does Brooklyn, though. Have you been to Lele's?
No. Yeah, Brooklyn. I mean, Four Horsemen out here is really great. Have you been to Four Horsemen?
Holy sh**. You cursing on these your shows?
Yeah,
or no?
you can curse.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, it's got a kick. I don't think so, but I know of it. I live now in Brooklyn as well, and I'm like discovering quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, Brooklyn Heights also great restaurants. But yeah, try Lele's. And they have a good wine bar. Do you like wine bars?
I love a wine bar. They have a great business model. They make a lot of money doing that.
Yeah, well, should we open one?
Just like
Wishbone Jonas wine.
Wishbone, Wyckoff, tapas, and wine bar.
No, there's something with Wyckoff. That's gonna be our company for sure. And wine and tapas. Oh my God, we're gonna crush.
Did you know growing up, whenever I would go to a soccer game when I was like 10 years old?
I didn't know this. I'm just chasing you. I love when people say, did you know? I'm like, well, sorry, go ahead.
So I would go to a soccer game and all the girls from Ridgewood would come and they'd be like, oh my God, Jonas Brothers. And we'd be like 10. We'd be like, yeah, like, be like, yeah, like, we wouldn't be like, we know them. We'd be like, yeah, it's true.
What does that mean?
They're from here.
Oh, they're from here. Okay, yeah.
We'd be like at Lincoln Field. We'd be like, yeah,
Wow.
they're from here.
This is so good. And that's so true. That's really quite funny.
But that would just be the interaction.
That
They'd be
brings
like,
me so much joy, though.
they'd be
Because
like,
this
oh
is
my
like,
God, they're from here, right? And we'd be like, yeah.
by the way, I didn't hear this. I heard you're the second person, like, recently, or an adult telling me, like, yeah, we used to, like, flex hard that you guys are from New Jersey.
Yeah.
For a
No,
while,
it was
we
like,
were like, I'm so proud of this, but then everyone's like,
you guys were like the Backstreet Boys of our generation.
were.
Are. No, because like, people would be like,
Are you a Backstreet Boys fan? Or NSYNC?
no, I was too young. You were our Backstreet Boys.
Oh, you just said that.
That's what I'm saying.
Thank you.
Like, we would go to away soccer games and be like, oh my God, you girls are from Wyckoff. Like, that's where the Jonas Brothers are from. And we'd be like, yes.
That's pretty awesome.
It was. We'd be like, yeah, like, yeah, they're from our town. It's like not a big deal, but it's kind of a big deal.
Hair flip.
Yeah, that would be our flag.
That makes me really proud.
Uh-huh.
This is delicious. You should definitely make this for your next Wyckoff inspired party.
This is a bigger flag. The only way this is tied back to Wyckoff, by the way, is that I developed this dish when I was living in Wyckoff at my parents' house.
Yes. Well, we are the Wyckoff, and these are our dishes.
Right.
We love Spain.
And we love Spain. This last one is the most Wyckoff inspired because.
Wow. Big question now.
Taylor ham.
Or
Pork roll.
what do you say?
Taylor ham.
Okay, great. I also say Taylor ham.
It
It splits Jersey in half. A lot of people, for those that don't know, some people call it Taylor ham, some people call it pork roll.
It's because Taylor ham is the brand name. Pork roll is the name of the product.
Right. So is this like cookie dough? You can just eat it raw?
Technically.
Really?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's fully cooked.
Oh, okay, good.
And then you just like reheat it. But don't worry, I've already done some prep work for us.
I ain't worried. I'm eating amazing food. I was gonna get to go, not anymore.
Mm-mm.
So what does the chef make? Well, I guess I could watch your chef channel, but what's the chef make when they're just like been a long day and you're like, you just make an amazing pasta like casually like that? Do you prefer to cook or go to restaurants?
I don't love to like leave the house when
Is that a Corona and a koozie?
Oh my god, they just sent this to me. I'm supposed to, I guess they just came out with a new orange flavored Corona and I'm supposed to like peel it. It's like PR.
You know you want to peel it. This is also not sponsored by Corona, so.
And it's supposed, and so like part of the PR was like.
Peel this.
Like it's an orange peel to reveal the new Corona.
That's a pretty good idea.
That's what I thought. It was like the coolest thing of PR I've gotten in a while. But yeah.
That's why I send you sangria.
That's true. I feel like I have two moods. If I'm having a long work day, I don't want to leave the house and I'll order Taco Bell.
Ooh,
or
what's your order?
Cheesy gordita crunch and a burrito, mini burrito. Or I like really want to go out to dinner and like do it up.
Okay.
But those are the only two moods.
I feel you. I'm kind of the same way. Do you go to the Dairy Queen in Wyckoff a lot?
Obviously, my friend worked there. Have you ever gotten a mystery bag from there? So whenever they would mess up at Dairy Queen, they would like, oh, like I put Reese's instead of Snickers. They would put it in this mystery bag, and then you could buy this bag of like all of these messed up.
Genius idea.
Dairy Queen orders.
So like, not probably health and safety. Like.
Totally not. And so our friend who worked at Dairy Queen would text us and be like, you guys, the mystery bag right now is fire. You've got to get down here and buy it.
What was your go-to order at Dairy Queen?
I liked the cotton candy ice cream, and I also kind of weird. But then I also liked a Heath Bar Blizzard with vanilla ice cream.
Also kind of weird. I liked a Blizzard with nerd ice cream. Not nerd ice cream, nerds.
That's weird.
It is weird.
Okay, you can't judge a Heath Bar if you're getting nerds. It's just toffee.
Says who? But I do like a Heath Bar. That's
Yeah, it's toffee.
What do we got?
Okay, Taylor ham croquettes. Did you ever have croquettes when you were in Spain?
Absolutely. Love them.
Okay, so this is what we're striving for.
Beautiful.
I probably shouldn't have. This is supposed to be.
Reveal.
You didn't see that.
Oh, we're up there. We're at 350. We're ready to pop those puppies in. This is a hard-boiled egg. Catch. Have you ever done that? Throw somebody a couple hard-boiled eggs and then you throw a yeah.
I haven't. I've done an egg toss like on Easter.
What's an egg tossed? Egg toss.
You've never done an egg toss?
Maybe I have.
On Easter?
What is it? What is that?
Where the contest is you have like, you're standing across from your partner and you have to toss it and catch it and then take a step away, toss it, catch it, take a step away. You've never done an egg toss?
No. Should we do it right now in your kitchen?
We could. So that you do it with a bunch of people and then like you keep
going further back.
And then like as the more you take steps back, the harder it is to like catch it and then keep the egg intact.
I kind of love that. You know what I'm doing next Easter? Beautifully whipped egg there.
We have to make little logs.
Let's do it.
So I find this is a really interesting texture. I find the best is to not really think about it, but just put some in the palm of your hand.
Okay.
And flatten it.
I don't mind it.
Okay.
You hear it? It's a little ASMR for the people. All right, so you want to flatten that puppy? Let me get some more on there.
Yeah. Don't be shy.
Be shy, yeah.
So this is, again, the croquette dough and Taylor ham. And then we're going to get some good old-fashioned Kraft singles.
Love it. That's very Jersey of us.
Yeah. Does Taylor ham, egg, and cheese croquettes. And
okay, fold that puppy.
Hold her up.
Ta-da.
And sometimes they're not going to want to, but you just got to keep.
So
yeah.
Roll it around.
Wow.
Ta-da! Look at that.
Drop her in the flour.
Okay. Flour first.
Flour.
Roll her around.
Egg wash.
Little egg wash.
Yeah.
Wash her off. Voila.
Panko. And then I'll do a double egg wash panko.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Just to like double seal her.
Yeah, exactly.
Oil.
Look at that. All right. You're just looking good.
One thing I've never been good at, even though I like went to culinary school, did the whole thing, is you're supposed to keep one hand only in the wet and one hand only in the dry.
I could have told you that.
I've never done it. Not once. Whenever I've ever breaded anything.
Makes a lot of sense.
No.
I did not follow those rules.
It's just like hard to keep that
Just let me
consistent.
live, you know.
Let me
cook
do
in
my
peace.
thing. All right.
You got a thick boy there.
Yours is a bit more consistent with what we were going for. Mine really took a turn.
Thank you. I was hoping for that compliment.
Oh my God, look how big mine came out.
Oh, feed a family.
Okay.
They're cute. They're a cute little couple.
Oh, all right. Humiliating.
I think it's beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm really proud of mine.
Yours looks really good.
Well, does it taste really good? That's the question.
We'll have to put it to the test.
Question, Chef.
Yes,
When
chef.
we're dealing with hot oils in the kitchen,
Yes, chef.
how do we carefully drop these beautiful, funny-looking things in there without splashing our face with hot oil and having an emergency?
We'll use, first
This is
things,
safety first on our show.
we'll use a spider.
Right.
This is my favorite tool.
Do you wear glasses, goggles, or anything?
No. Here we go. Do you want to do the honors?
I would love to.
Wow.
When you drop these in, you want to be very careful. You want to be very gentle. It's like releasing a goldfish back into the wild. You do too fast, you get splashed in the face. Hot, burning oil. Nobody wants that. Chef, what do we do if we get burnt with oil? Anybody know? What do we use?
Tomato.
Oil fire. Tomato.
Tomato.
Chilies, the inside, like the fajitas. When you
Yeah.
burn yourself on the fajita skillets.
Oh, wow.
The
Nice.
juice inside a tomato helps burns.
Wow.
What puts out an oil fire?
Oh, salt.
I don't know. I'm asking. I thought it was baking soda, right?
Baking
That's why
soda.
baking soda is always in the kitchen.
Baking
The
soda.
more you know.
Not water.
You don't put water, it'll make it worse. Okay, how long are we gonna leave these in here for?
Until they're golden brown.
That's what I'm gonna say. Look at that. Should we check on one?
Yeah, give them a little
Move them around. Oh, look.
zhuzh.
They are looking pretty.
Wow.
Here, I'm gonna zhuzh them. I do love this thing. This is so fun.
I love my spider.
It's making me think of like, what's that carnival cake thing that you used
Funnel
to?
cake.
It's giving me funnel cake vibes.
I also like to use it when I make pasta.
Oh yeah, that's a great
Transferring
idea.
pasta from.
Look at that, that's beautiful.
Yeah, that looks really
Sizzling
good.
so nice.
Sizzling so nice.
It's the name of my cookbook.
Sizzling so nice.
Yeah. And my name of my album, actually.
Oh wait, we haven't talked about the album yet. I did do some cheating. I watched Jake Shane's Therapist episode. So like
What'd you think?
Well, first of all, I loved the episode, but
It's fun, right?
it was so fun and so funny. I loved everything that you said about the album, and I also related to what you said about how like early in your career you felt like you had a lot of influence from other people going on, and this
Yeah.
was the first time you felt like you were able to fully express yourself without other influence. And
A lot of cooks in the kitchen.
a lot of cooks in the kitchen. When you first start out, obviously, like, people are gonna try to tell you, oh, this is what works. This is what you should do. This is the formula. This is blah, 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 blah. And it's like,
Oh, we really noticed that shrimp pasta really sells.
yeah. And so I just really related to said about,
No.
oh, well, you guys have been doing it longer than I have, so you know what's best. And I feel I catch
yeah.
myself saying that all the time.
Yeah, I think it's also scary to like, as much people are like, just go with your gut. It's
So scary to go with your gut.
Especially when you're new in something.
Yeah.
Does that work? Oh wait, hold on. You need to be in here too.
I'll move over.
Voila. No. Boom.
All right, as we play, tell us about the album.
Sure.
When does the single come out?
July 19th, the first single called Work It Out. Album comes out in October, and we're going to release a few more songs before the album's out. And I'm very excited. It's the most emotional music I've written, and wrote it like in 2 weeks, a bunch of people I love. Yeah.
2 weeks.
Yeah, I didn't say that to impress, but I think it's pretty impressive.
Where were you when you wrote it?
I wrote it in Los Angeles mostly.
Nice.
Took like a road trip, found some inspiration, and then I went to the studio. And
Very
Finished it up.
exciting. What are you most excited for about the album?
I made this album because I wanted to make people feel good.
Yeah.
And hopefully they can find something from it. I was performing on our last tour, and we were playing every song in our discography, and I felt like that was pretty exhausting at times. Like some of the songs in between, you're like, how do I perform these songs that I played hundreds of times,
So many
thousands of
times.
times, and make it feel fresh. So I made a goal of looking at someone in the audience that I could tell that was their song or that got them through something emotionally. I was like, how cool is it that I have this opportunity as a career where I can make people feel something, feel good, feel emotional. You think about the song you were hearing when your first kiss or your first dance or heartache, or a family member, you losing a family member, there's something that got you through them. And if we're lucky enough to be those people that help them through something or a core memory, then that's pretty special. So I was like, I'm really grateful that I can do that. And so it's an album about gratitude and finding myself again.
Yeah. That's really sweet.
Yeah, so
I love that. Reinventing and just rediscovering, I feel like is super relatable, especially just like when you're a creative person. First time you create something, I don't feel like is always representative of who you are fully as a person, because we're always evolving. And so it's really exciting to continue to create as we evolve. And it's going to be really exciting to see.
Thank you so much.
All this
I hope
new
you
music.
like it.
I'm very excited.
I'm excited to try our croquettes.
Taylor ham, egg and cheese, croquettes.
Wow. This is a big moment.
This is a big moment.
But first, shred some Parmesan on those puppies.
Manchego.
Manchego on those puppies.
We are in Spain after all.
So that was a test.
Yes.
Have you ever had some like really crazy accidents in the kitchen? Lose a finger?
I have like cut myself a lot. When I worked in a restaurant, I had to shuck oysters, and I stabbed my hand with the oyster knife, and I used to have like a scar that went like that, but it's gone now, thankfully. Mostly just like slicing my hand.
Yeah. Quick slice. Look at that. Voila.
Camera A, camera B.
It was gorgeous.
Okay. Should we do a
Yes, a reveal. Let's do it. Oh, it sounds so. Oh, look at that. Oh, it oozes out. OMG. Oh my god. OMC. Oh my croquette. Very juicy. That's bomb. We're gonna package these up and make so much money.
What's funny, and what I think the people of Spain would hate, is that these don't even taste like Taylor ham.
I agree. You wouldn't know. It's good though. It's good for like, oh, what am I gonna do with all this Taylor ham? Make a croquette. Croquette that.
Perfect for parties.
Mm-hmm. It's so bomb. Greg, you gotta try one. He's allergic to almost everything, so we're just to make sure that he's good at that.
Can I do it?
Yeah.
Oh, you allergic?
We know. We do. Actually, I know all the ingredients, and you're fine. You might need to.
Flour,
Oh
butter,
no, we didn't use
olive
this.
oil,
We used this. No, this was for the.
paprika,
We gotta check
flour,
the
butter, olive oil, shallots, paprika, salt, pepper, panko,
Check
canola
the paprika
oil.
though. He's allergic to
I
like.
think this is
What's on the side?
What are you allergic to?
All legumes,
legumes,
all nuts.
peanuts.
No, I use canola oil.
Awesome.
Here you go, big boy.
You're gonna share.
Oh wow,
He's from Jersey, so I just want to make sure.
it's amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow, I'm so proud of that. When was the last one? You want to cut it up? You want to try it? You want to try it? Thank you. Wow.
Get over here. Oh yeah.
No?
I'll have an emergency.
There you go.
Beautiful.
You don't have to, but it's really good. Greg? Thumbs up from Greg. Full mouth.
Woohoo! Wow, thanks, Greg.
I think it's pretty damn good.
It's amazing.
I think the
Oh
cheese.
my, thank you.
Actually, really good.
Actually, it's okay.
Okay,
You can't taste the Taylor ham. It tastes like regular.
I love when people are always saying that too. Like I get that a lot too with music. They'll be like, it's
Oh wait, it's actually so good.
it's actually so good. I'm like,
Okay.
Sydney's like,
Okay. It's fine.
I'm like for sure gonna make this my first. Actually, can you just come to my house and cook for us?
Of course. It's kind of my thing.
Well, you're not too far, so.
Exactly. Well, thanks for coming over.
Are you kidding me? Thank you for having me.
This
was
is
so
a lovely
fun.
time.
I loved it.
We'll have to open our own wine bar.
Where we sell those?
Yes.
We do Spanish tapas and like Spanish wines. That'd be kind of
Spanish
fire.
tapas, Spanish wine, your homemade sangria.
Right.
I'm Googling it right now.
Oh, so well, you're gonna get it like a case. And then if you hate it, I'm not gonna be that. It's fine.
I'm not gonna hate it.
If you hate it, it's fine. A lot of people like it. The
Thank
homies
you
will
for
drink
coming
it.
over.
Thank
You're
you so
invited over
much.
anytime.
Hey. You just like ding dong. Any croquettes in there?
Comes over with just like a roll of tail in her hand.
I'm just like, please feed me. Thank you so much. See you guys next time
Cheers.
on Wyckoff Gals.
Wyckoff Gals. We're heading over to the Dairy Queen. I get a bar blizzard. Medium.
Vanilla ice cream?
Vanilla. Can I also get a medium vanilla blizzard with nerds? Oh, that's okay. Can I also get a scoop of cotton candy? We're here at the local Wyckoff Dairy Queen, and I'm sad to report that they no longer serve nerds. So Joe, it clearly wasn't that good if it no longer exists. So Heath Bar, Blizzard Supremacy. Case closed. Hi! Hi! Show everyone your